Well, I'm announcing a £24 million investment in help for first-time buyers. It's the LIFT programme, that's the Low Cost Initiative for First-Time Buyers. It will be a shared equity scheme and it will allow first-time buyers to get on the housing ladder for the first time. I think it will be very welcomed by people across the country. It's running in new pilot areas from Highland, Stirling, Moray, Aberdeenshire, Aberdeen and Perth and Kinross, as well as the Edinburgh and Lothians area, because these are particular problems, particular hotspots, and we also want to make sure we trial it out in more rural areas.
I think it will be extremely important. I think it will help a lot of people to become owner-occupiers who otherwise couldn't have been able to do that. And it's not simply a grant, because when the purchaser comes to sell, then there will be some money to be repaid to the taxpayer on the basis of how that property has appreciated in value over the period. So it's not simply giving money to somebody to get on the property ladder. It's also a form of investment, if you like, for the taxpayer.
The problem in Perth now is prices have risen so much that the first-time buyer, the 3 times the salary that they get from a building society and bank, doesn't allow the normal, unless you're a graduate, a normal average person onto the first-time ladder. So 3 times their salary effectively, if they're on allows them 45,000 mortgage. There's still that difference to get on the lowest housing that we have here, which is averaging between 60 and 80,000. So this initiative will help them.
I think that there'll be a lot of interest in places like Perth because the demand so far in the earlier version of this scheme was that demand outstripped supply almost. I mean, we've experienced administering up to 800 grants for people to become owner-occupiers in Edinburgh and the Lothians. And they've been very, very pleased with the process and the system.
What we have to have is a whole range of measures which address housing across all tenures. Some people want to get onto the housing market, they want to get into ownership. We're trying to help first-time buyers to do that. We want to build more houses for social rent. That's why we're going to incentivise councils to get back into building houses again. And we want to make sure that we get the most efficient use of public money in terms of housing associations. So we want to see housing across all tenures built. We want to see more supply, and that's why we've set a target going up from 25,000 at the moment up to 35,000 houses a year by the middle of the next decade. A very ambitious plan, so more supply and across all tenures.